If you hate Call of Duty snipers, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. You're welcome. But here today, I'm gonna teach you how to be the absolute best sniper in the game. I'm gonna give you 3 things that you can do right now to drop games like this that's going on behind me. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the Moors is the best sniper in the game. I'm gonna show you why. The first tip I'm going to give you for sniping is that bullet velocity is king. No matter what you're doing, no matter what you're using, if you are actively sniping and you are actually sniping, you're not trying to trick shot, you're not trying to 360 spin no scope, you're actually trying to be an effective at range sniper, you need to prioritize bullet velocity and aiming stability. Both of those together are going to give you more successful shots and less misses in every gunfight. There will never be a moment where over a range, the faster ADS is going to be worth more than your aiming stability and bullet velocity. Now, as you get better at it, feel free, just go for it. You can add increased ADS speed, you can add less bullet velocity for trade-off of more ADS speed or anything like that. But if you want to be a good sniper and you actually want to get good at this stuff, you need to start off with good bullet velocity and aiming stability. Both of those just absolutely the #1 option for every sniper inside the game. Now, I do this by choosing to run the Moors. If you remember correctly, I said the Moors is the #1 sniper in the game, and there is no way to beat it. Because the Moors, with the charge barrel, you have to learn to use the charge barrel. If you're not using the charge barrel on the Moors right now, you are absolutely throwing the round. I don't care if you're a Kar 98 player, or if you're an XRK player, or if you just want to run around and use some of the dumbest stuff in the game. If you are using the Moors and you are not using the charge barrel, you are absolutely throwing your round. The charge barrel with the one-shot ammunition gives you a one shot at every range with a maximum bullet velocity of 1,600 meters a second. Now, I don't care if your car can hit almost a grand, it's still not going to one-shot past the ranges that you're going to need. Your XRK can hit 1,300, it doesn't matter, it still won't one-shot past the ranges. You're going to use the Cat AMR, you got a max bullet velocity of about 900. Absolutely useless. Run the Moors, run the charge barrel, 1,600 meters per second with a one-shot headshot. Deal's done, there's your option. Tip number 2, absolutely going to piss off every sweat you've ever met in your life. Take advantage of the high ground. Now, I know this seems like it's an absolute no-brainer, but the number of times I run into snipers standing in the middle of the field, just fully exposed, and I just absolutely obliterate them is insane. The number of people that turn and want to shoot me from a rooftop and they're just standing in the open, absolutely insane. The smaller your target, the harder you are to hit. Now, don't forget right now, the SCG is an absolute monster, 600 milliseconds to drop you. That is absolutely insane. I want you to know that if you miss a shot with the Moors, you're going to be looking at 1,500 milliseconds to down somebody if you land that second shot. Meaning, you can't miss. Flinch is insane in this game for snipers, so if you are going to make the absolute most out of becoming a sniper in Warzone, you're going to need to utilize all the cover you can get. Running whatever weapon you want to get from one point to another to be able to snipe, fine, do whatever you need to do. I recommend movement speed builds on almost anything you can get a hold of because you need to get between cover to be able to snipe effectively because they can hit your pinky toe and your gun goes to the sky. So with flinch being absolutely insane, learning to utilize your cover and high points are going to absolutely maximize the effectiveness that you can be as a sniper in this game. A lot of people are going to get really mad at you. They're going to be like, oh my god, I can't believe you're in a crane. I can't believe you're on a roof. Guess what? Those same people are going to stand on that crane and that roof if it's going to win them the gunfight. They're just mad because they weren't there first. So utilize your height, learn to make your rotations inside a circle, and learn to plan on where circles could go based on where you are and where it's going. It sounds like it's rocket science on one part, but on the other part, really, if you're spending the time to be a better sniper, you're going to be in the game long enough to understand where circles want to rotate to. And you're going to learn what the highest point is on the map. Here's a little tip. It's the area that's the easiest to get to that is really high up. Utilize your height, utilize your cover, win more sniper battles. Tip number 3, take every shot that you see. Now, obviously there are going to be moments where maybe you shouldn't fire into a group of people when you're 3 foot in front of them, but as a sniper, as a person hoping to get better at sniping, you're going to have to miss 1,000 shots before you get consistent with landing them. Especially while you're learning the charger barrel for the Moors, you're going to have to take 100 shots before you can really learn what the lead is on whatever fight you're trying to do. Keep in mind, the bullet velocity is 1,600 meters a second at full charge, which means you're not going to lead nearly as much as you would for your car, your cat, or your XRK, but this is a sniper that is going to absolutely demolish players when you hit them. The ammunition, in combination with the charge barrel being fully charged, is doing over 275 to the chest, meaning if they're coming back from the gulag, they will die to a chest shot, because 250 is what they have. They will die to a headshot. Anybody that's already being shot will die to chest shots and lower stomachs. All of the damage from the Moors and the combination of the photonic barrel and the anti-material rounds will cause so much damage that even if you don't take them out yourself, your teammates will only need to land roughly one bullet to finish them. You are a sniper. Your entire job is specifically to find targets and soften or remove them. Most people think that you have to land headshots for every fight to be the most effective sniper ever, but realistically, damage on target means two things. Either A, removed from the fight completely, or B, you are just absolutely ruining their plate economy. Now, this is Warzone 3 / Warzone Urzikstan / Warzone 2.0.5, or whatever you want to call it, but we have backpacks. There is tons of plates in those things, and if you aren't careful about it, no matter how many hits you get, those people can keep pushing. So by being the sniper, your job is to make sure that when they finally make it to your teammates, whatever way they manage to finally make it, YY, slide, balloon, jump, cancel, whatever, you need to make sure that they get there with the least amount of plates possible. And you as a effective sniper means that they should be a squad of 4 to a 2, or a 2 to a 1, or maybe they don't even make it to your teammates. But you do that by landing consistent shots over and over again on those players while they're pushing your team. Sometimes you're going to be away from your team because one of your teammates splits and decides that they just think they're better than everybody else and has to fight 1v4. You can still help them. The Moors, again, massive bullet velocity, massive damage. If you can see them, you can hit them. So take advantage of firing every shot that you think that you might be able to even get close to landing. You never know when either you're going to get an insane clip or if you're just going to be a lifesaver inside of this game. But take your shots, learn your weapons, use the Moors. The charge barrel is a must. It will take you a couple of days at most to get used to the thing. But once you do, you will realize it is a real tool of mass destruction, and you are going to make everyone hate you for it. You're welcome.